I gotta give credit to Netflix. A cheap marketing campaign, a fast marketing campaign, telling us the movie's coming out 2 hours before it comes out? You got spunk, kid, and I like it. So the Cloverfield Paradox, a movie that I did not think or know that I would be reviewing tonight, but I'm so excited it came out. A brand new Netflix movie is here. And it just had to drop right after the Super Bowl. After I did 4 or 5 trailer reactions, exceeded all of my energy. But you know what? Seeing that really awesome 30-second spot for this movie got me excited. I was actually super energized to watch it, so I've watched it, I've checked it out, and I'm about to give you my thoughts. If you guys don't know how my reviews work, I like to talk about the good, the bad, and then give you my score. If you click on that link in the description below, you can find me on the Stardust app. It's an app where you can react to trailers and review movies. I was doing that all night tonight. I will watch one movie every day for the next 365 days. That's the goal. And this weekend we have a lot of movies dropping, both on Netflix and in theaters, but first we have to talk about this movie that I didn't think was coming out for another couple weeks. Months, wow. So the Cloverfield Paradox is very interesting to me. It has a lot of things going for it. Basically, the plot is this. You got a space crew, they're doing a space mission, something goes awry, something really bad happens. I don't want to give any details here, so I'm kind of shimmering around the main points. And freaky things start happening on this ship, and while everything's happening on this ship, there's stuff happening on Earth. It is hard not to give away details about this movie. So the opening credits alone, I thought were handled really well. The score went super well with the shots that they were showing all of the characters, the cast members, the crew. I thought that all was really cool. A nice little build-up. At times, the movie feels like it has a low-budget horror vibe, and I love that feeling, and I think it worked really well here. I love the main character, Ava. I thought she was wonderful. She was handled super well. Now, at times, she kind of stands around and does nothing, and they kind of forget she exists, but when she's prominent, when she's doing her thing, she's really good. And I love the crew. Chris O'Dowd and Daniel Bruhl are two of my favorite actors. David Oyelowo, I mean, just everybody in there is a super talented actor or actress, and they all carry their weight. I couldn't really find one weakling. Some of the things that happen, it's kind of a rip-off of Alien, as is this entire movie during parts. This movie is just so uneven at times. It really frustrates me, but in terms of what I enjoyed, there are things to really, really like in this movie, and I would not doubt it if there are many people that enjoy this movie a lot more than I did. It's just, to me, a lot of the things that I really enjoyed about it, they feel familiar. They feel like I have seen them before in other movies, and I have even seen it done better. Now let's talk about the connection to other Cloverfield movies. They are there. Now, are they as prominent as the teaser trailer wanted us to think they were? No, I don't think so. There's not a major connection there, but there are small connections, and I won't spoil anything, but the last 30 seconds of the movie establishes a major connection, and that's all I'm going to say. Now, do I think we needed those connections? Do I think we needed the explanation of some things from the original Cloverfield? No, I don't think we needed that, but I'm glad it was there. Would I have liked to have seen more since they teased us so much? Yeah, I feel like we didn't get the right amount of connections. You can get too few, you can get too many, but there's a balance, and I don't think it really hit that balance as well as it could have. Here's the interesting thing with this film. I enjoyed it while I was watching it, but the more I think about it after I left, the more it kind of confuses me in terms of where the plot went, what happened here, why did this happen, what was this character doing, what was the point of this character's turn in the first place. There were so many questions, way more questions than I have answers leaving the movie, and I don't like leaving a movie feeling like leaving a movie. I was right here. I was sitting on my couch. Just some odd twists and turns, and even a movie like Alien Covenant and the movie Life, both movies that we had last year, this one just feels too familiar. That's what I said about Life. Life felt too familiar. This one goes down the same path. So I love 10 Cloverfield Lane. I thought it was a really well done movie, give or take the last 10 minutes or so. This was a movie that I wanted to be more in the vein of that, more in the vein of something that does what you're not expecting, but this fell into a few too many traps. And like I said before, there are things that happen that you get no explanation for. My goodness, I wanted to know why this character did what he did. Here's the thing about this movie in terms of how divisive it's going to be. I feel like if you are a huge fan, you could like it or you could not like it. I feel like if you're not a huge fan of these movies, you could like this movie or you could not like this movie. I'm more somewhere in the middle. The Cloverfield Paradox wanted us to be wondering about the ending and how it ties into the other movies, not wondering about plot points and elements and characters throughout the story that just didn't really come together like I think they needed to. Gosh, you guys, this is going to be a hard movie to give a score to. I think it's a movie that I need to watch again, and that's a testament to the film because it did entertain me enough to where I could probably watch this movie again. There are just so many elements of it that did not work, felt way too familiar, and honestly didn't make sense at times. And because of that, I'm going to barely push fresh and give this movie a 60%. Now, on second watch, maybe I'll change my mind. There's a lot to like here, but as a movie, it just feels messy, sloppy, and it feels like it belongs on demand and not in a movie theater. Whew, that was a long review. There's a lot in this movie to talk about. So what say you guys? Start a discussion in the comments. Did you like this movie? Did you love this movie? No offense to you guys if you really enjoyed this movie. I can definitely see how somebody would like this film. There's a lot in here to like. There's also a lot in here to dislike. So be sure to comment your thoughts below. Let me know. I would love to talk to you guys about your thoughts. About this movie, about this universe, about this franchise. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for liking my videos and watching my videos. I will catch you later with the trailer reaction to Han Solo in the morning. Means I have to wake up. Dang it.